Hello everyone, I welcome you all on my channel Switch It. Today we are here together to learn lesson number 1, Rise of the British Rule in India, part 2. It is from subject Social Science, Standard 9th. Today we are going to discuss about the second part of this lesson. First lesson is already there on my channel, so if you have not watched, I request you to watch that video so you will get proper information. Now let us just have a quick recap what we studied in the last part, that is part number 1. In previous part we have seen the condition of India in 20th century, means 1900 years starting. In that we have seen India were good at exporting the commodities like muslin, silk, these are clothes, then indigo, Indian spices, variety of things, and India was very prosperous country at that time. But as European people came to India for trading, for exporting different goods, in that sense India was much more prosperous. But when Britishers came and established themselves, they started exploiting the people of India, the condition of India, and the things worsened at that time. We have seen Battle of Plassey too, so we'll discuss about that when we start this new part. So let us start. Here it is, Battle of Buxar. The last point of first part was Battle of Plassey. Sirajuddaulah, Robert Clive, and the treachery happened with Sirajuddaulah when Robert Clive gave bribe to Mir Jafar and helped Britishers, and Sirajuddaulah was defeated very easily. After that we will see Battle of Buxar. In that first point, due to their greed to gain more power, the East India Company managed to dethrone Mir Jafar and made Mir Qasim the Nawab of Bengal. As per the promise of Robert Clive, he promised Mir Jafar that he would be a new king of Bengal. So after some time they dethroned Mir Jafar and Mir Qasim was the new king or Nawab of Bengal. Mir Qasim proved more ambitious than Mir Jafar, and thus he was replaced again by Mir Jafar. As the Britishers did not see any of the profit in Mir Qasim and they get threatened, that's why they again replaced Mir Qasim with Mir Jafar. Mir Qasim, Nawab of Awadh, and Shah Alam's battle with the East India Company at Buxar on 22nd October 1764, in which United Army lost and the company got the right to collect the revenue from Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. So Battle of Buxar is again a very important event that happened in the history, because with this event the Britishers took control over more states and they became more powerful by taking control of Bihar, Bengal and Orissa. Now after that, the expansion of the company rule, as they started winning different areas, different regions of India, they started becoming more powerful in the administration work, and how they implemented new policies that would be helpful to themselves. So let us see that. Due to the Regulating Act passed by the British government in 1773 AD, Governor of Bengal made the Governor General, and all the trade and political activities of the company were brought under his direct control. So the Governor of Bengal now was the Governor General who had to look after different regions, and all the policies would be framed by him only. Warren Hastings became the first Governor General of India, who represented the Britishers. After Hastings, Cornwallis became the Governor General. Due to his policies, East India Company's name declined and Marathas became stronger. So after Hastings, Cornwallis was the new Governor General, but his policies were not that much useful for the Britishers. Thus, the fame that they got now was slowly getting declined. Wellesley came with the responsibility of making company power supreme in India. So he introduced subsidiary alliance system. Wellesley and his great brain found out a new policy to make the British East India Company strong again. So he came with the policy or the system called as subsidiary alliance system. We'll understand what is subsidiary alliance system, what was there, and what was the result of this system when it was implemented. Wellesley introduced subsidiary alliance system, which was accepted by the Nizam, Mysore, Awadh, Gaikwad, Sindhya, Bhosle and Holkar. So these regions, these states accepted the subsidiary alliance system. Why they accepted? Because in this system, Wellesley said that if you adapt or if you allow this system to run in your state, the responsibility of the state, the peaceful environment will be created and all the battles will be fought with the British Army only. But in that there were many loopholes. As they provide support by army, they took land from the king, they took plenty of money in return. So what was there in the subsidiary alliance system? What were the terms of this subsidiary alliance system? Company will provide trained army. So the king, there should not be any worry in his mind, because all the battles, all the hypertension situations will be handled by the army of Britishers. States will be given equivalent income in return. Whatever income would be generated, state would get equivalent amount of money in return. State will not wage war or sign treaty without the permission of the company. So now here the boundary along with the state and on the king, they started circling. They could not wage any war. They could not fight with any other state to win different regions. They could not sign any treaty or policy without the permission of the company. There will be one English representative in the state जो हमेशा किंग के साथ ही रहेगा, जो important decisions में पूरा वो अपना ध्यान रखेगा. Other foreigners not to be employed in the state. Only the Britishers would be there in the company, and no other foreigners, Portuguese, Italian, Spain, nobody could get the work. After that, in subsidiary alliance system, the subsidiary alliance system was like a sweet poison, because the king can relax, but in the relaxation of the king, the Britishers, the company, loot many things, many important material, very important piece of land from the state. So that's why it is called as a sweet poison. Wellesley annexed provinces and expanded the rule. So slowly and gradually, Wellesley was successful in expanding the rule of East India Company. Tipu Sultan lost his life in the Fourth Mysore War. Subsidiary alliance system was implemented by many states. Tipu Sultan was one of the Marathas who declined, who refused to accept this policy or this system. So the Britishers took straight a battle with Tipu Sultan, in which Tipu Sultan lost his life. After Wellesley Hastings, came to India as Governor General. So after Wellesley, now Hastings again came back to India as a Governor General. He waged war with Nepal and made Gurkhas to join the army. Not only the part of India, but they started acquiring the part of the neighboring countries which are there in the border of India. So they defeated Nepal and they made Gurkhas to join the army of Britishers. He defeated Pindaras and Marathas and made company powerful or supreme in India after his liberal-minded Governor General William Banting came to India. So after expanding the rule of East India Company, again William Banting was the new Governor General who took the responsibilities. Last point, after Dalhousie, after William Banting, Dalhousie came to India with annexation policy, and by that time company expanded its power beyond limit in India. So after subsidiary alliance system, if I want to explain in a very simple word what is subsidiary alliance system. Subsidiary alliance system एक ऐसी सिस्टम थी जो इंडिया के सारे स्टेट को अपने कंट्रोल में रखने के लिए ब्रिटिशर्स ने अप्लाई की थी. जो भी स्टेट सब्सिडरी अलायंस सिस्टम को ज्वाइन करेगा उस स्टेट की सारी देखभाल ब्रिटिश की आर्मी करेगी. तो राजा को उसके बारे में कोई टेंशन नहीं था. तो ये एक स्वीट पॉइजन की तरह था, क्योंकि आर्मी का सपोर्ट मिलता है पर उसके सामने वो काफ़ी सारे स्टेट के प्रोविंसेस यानी कि एरियाज अपने नाम पे कर लेते हैं. काफ़ी सारा पैसा भी उन्हें लुटाना पड़ता है आर्मी की देखभाल के लिए भी, पर उसके कई सारे लूप हॉल भी थे, कई सारे लॉस भी थे. जैसे कि कोई भी वॉर राजा अपने हिसाब से नहीं कर सकता, कोई भी पॉलिसी वो ज्वाइन नहीं कर सकता, और हमेशा सारा वो उसके नज़रों के सामने ही रहता था ब्रिटिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के. सो उसके बाद अब एक और पॉलिसी जो डलहौसी लेके आए थे वो एनेक्सेशन. डलहौसी वॉज अ रिफॉर्मिस्ट. डलहौसी एक रिफॉर्मिस्ट भी थे, एक रिफॉर्मर भी थे. रिफॉर्मिस्ट मीन्स whatever was going on to improve in that condition and to make some changes which are helpful to the people of the nation, उससे रिफॉर्मर कहते हैं. तो डलहौसी एक रिफॉर्मर के तौर पे भी जाना जाता है. क्यों जाना जाता है? लेट अस सी. डलहौसी was a reformist. He made many reforms, like he started railway line in India. अगर रेलवे लाइन की बात करें तो वो 1853 between Mumbai to Thane he started the railway line. Then wireless system between India and England. Wireless system. A small spelling mistake is there that you can understand. Wireless system means for the communication from India to England. They started that system also. And establishing public work department in which many Indians got the job, employment. So again a good part from Dalhousie. Started English education. Before that English education was not there in India, but as the British East India Company need good educated people from India, so to make them aware about the new language English, they started English education in schools, passed laws to ban child marriages and advocate widow remarriages. उसके साथ साथ child remarriage या child marriage means the marriage of a child in a very small age. तो वो उन्होंने बिल्कुल भी बंद कर दिया था, उसे एक अपराध माना था. उसके बाद advocate widow remarriage means a lady whose husband is died. अगर कोई लेडी का हस्बैंड की डेथ हो गई है तो वो दूसरी शादी कर सकती है, दैट इज विडो रीमैरिज. तो दिस वर द रिफॉर्मिस्ट or reforms made by Dalhousie. Now, economic and social impact of the company. We know that प्लेसी का बैटल 1757 में हुआ था। डलहाउसी इंडिया आए थे 1848 में और उन्होंने भी कुछ साल इंडिया में काम किया। सो नाउ ऑलमोस्ट 100 years of British rule is over. So let us see what was the economic condition and social condition of the country by the company. During the 100 years of company rule in India, India's economic condition became worst. Prosperous Indian industries collapsed. In 100 years में इंडिया की हालत बद से बदतर हो गई थी. India was a very poor country by that time. Before that, we learnt earlier that Indians were exporting commodities like muslin, silk, indigo, spices, etc. पर अब ऐसी हालत हो गई थी कि सारी चीजें सिर्फ इंग्लैंड में ही सप्लाई होती थी और इंडस्ट्रीज भी अब खत्म हो गई थी क्योंकि कलेक्शन ऑफ टैक्स रेवेन्यू ही इतना ज्यादा था ब्रिटिशर्स का. इंडियन आर्टिस्ट, ट्रेडर्स, फार्मर्स, ये सारे लोगों की कंडीशन काफी पैथेटिक हो चुकी थी, काफी वीक हो चुकी थी. ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम मैनी रॉन्ग सोशल कस्टम्स, राइट्स and rituals were banned by passing laws by company. So this was the economic and social impact of the company. उसके साथ साथ हम ये भी कह सकते थे कि एग्रीकल्चर में भी काफ़ी सारा रेवेन्यू उन्होंने चढ़ा रखा था. तो एग्रीकल्चर में भी फार्मर्स काफ़ी पुअर हो चुके थे. इंडस्ट्रीज जो थी उसमें भी बहुत सारा रेवेन्यू था कंपनी को देने के लिए. तो उसमें भी धीरे धीरे इंडिया की इंडस्ट्रीज कोलैप्स हो रही थी, डिस्ट्रॉय हो रही थी. उसके साथ साथ जो इंडियन ट्रेडर्स थे, छोटे बिजनेसमैन थे, फार्मर्स थे, आर्टिस्ट थे, वो भी अब बेरोजगार हो गए थे. काफ़ी सारे नए नए सोशल कस्टम्स, राइट्स एंड रिचुअल्स, वो भी अब लोगों में अंधश्रद्धाएं बढ़ने लगी थी. एंड वन थिंग as a part of conclusion we can say, rise of British rule in India was totally a disaster for India because we came to know many things why it is like that, how a good prosperous country became a very poor and dependent country on British. So that is what we learn in this lesson. I hope you must have understood the details of this lesson and you must got the new points of this lesson which are very important. You can write in your notebook, you can read, and that will be very beneficial to you. So that's it for today.